Hello everyone, this is Giver Anxiety, and I'm bringing you guys another Age of Empires 3 video. This video is going to be a little bit different than my usual videos. This was actually requested from a viewer. He wanted to have me make a video that describes making decks, like what cards you should be, putting in your decks, and what cards you should be sending, on a regular basis, and in most situations. So that's what this video is going to be about. And this is like a very good video for beginners or lower ranked players. And I may also make other videos that are kind of similar to this that that will help beginners out a lot. So let's get started. So you see I'm online right now. When you build a home city, if you're new to the game, like when you make a home city, I think it starts at level 10, and then you can choose cards, and you may only be able to choose like 10 cards, so your decks won't really be complete if you have like a new account. There's one way to get around this. If you don't want to do the whole leveling up process, which is most people don't like doing it. It's kind of silly. You can go to this website. I'll just kind of link it right here. It's eso-community.net. If you can see this right here. I'll also just leave the link in the description down below to this video. So you can go to that website, and there's like a download that it's a AOE 3 community forum, so you can just make a topic and ask how to level your home cities, and somebody will link where it is in the forums, and it's a way to make your home cities start at level 100, like all of your home cities, so that way you don't have to go through the leveling up process. So it's really cool, and everything else AOE 3 related you can find at those forums, so definitely suggest to check out the AOE 3 forums there. Okay, so yeah, here's your choosing your cards. Say you got to level 100, so you can choose all, like basically all the cards you want. You go by age or by building, and I mean main ones here. You want to get like villager cards and crates, and I'm not gonna go through this whole thing. I'll just show you like my main deck, and that'll be a good understanding of what cards you want. So this is for the British, by the way. This doesn't relate to every single civilization, as some civs will send different cards, in Age 1 and stuff like that. But this relates probably to most of the European civs, and it relates pretty well to like most civs in general. But this will be British is my main civ, so this is a good one, to use for this video, I believe. Okay, so here's like my main deck. This is my main deck on a land map. Without any water, so pretty standard deck, for the British. So in Age 1 with British, 99.99% of the time in Age 1, you're gonna always send 3 villagers as your first shipment. A lot of times new players, they get too into all the different shipments, and they like looking at all different cards, and they like trying new stuff out. And I get that thought process, but this game's been around for a while, and the top players, we've all figured out what are the best cards, and in most situations, like, you have to send these cards, and you're not going to be able to make something new. We've already found out what works in this game, so you want to kind of just follow what the top players are doing, and you could just copy somebody's deck. You can copy this deck if you're a British player. So yeah, so in Age 1, you're always going to send 3 villagers first, 99% of the time. And then, okay, so then say you're playing normal game, age up to Age 2 with British, like this is 90% of the time, you're going to send 700 wood as your first Age 2 shipment. So first shipment, 3 villagers, and then 700 wood, and then, probably like 90% of the time, once again, your third shipment will be 600 wood. So Brits are a very wood heavy civ. Their houses cost 135 wood, but they get a free villager when they make a house. So with the wood, that's what a lot of the wood will go to making houses. So you have, your populations is you increase your population so you can make military units, and also that you get the free villager from building that manor. So that's why British usually ship 700 wood and 600 wood. That's the most standard in every situation. Those are your first 3 shipments, and right there that will cover the first maybe like 8 minutes of the game, and that is a very good start to a game. Just knowing those 3 shipments, just knowing that you send this 3 villagers first, 700 wood second, and then 600 wood third, like that's good. Um, that's very good. If you just know those 3 shipments, from there you should be able to, get to a decent PR, just from doing that, and then from there it becomes, just becoming a better player and, more knowledgeable about each civ. And then from there after that you can maybe, if you're going eco focus, you can ship like 5 villagers and then maybe 4 villagers. If you're, if he's attacking and you're kind of defending a rush and you need more units, that's where you can send your like 6 longbows, or you can ship your 6 musketeers. And then it's also, this is a very good card for your musketeers. Increases all damage by 15%, so that's a very good one for the British. And also cavalry hit points. And I guess some other ones I'll cover real quick. Longbow card right here increases longbow's range, which is very good for them. Cav combat, pretty much all cav cards that just increase hit points and damage, very good. 2 cannons standard, some economy cards, and age 4 with every civilization you always want to have your 2 factories, because they're a big boost to your economy. And yeah, so I mean that's pretty much it for this. You guys can copy this if you want this exact deck. This would be very good for a British player. That this deck is for a map that is all land with no sea. As you see, there's no boats in this deck. And when sea is involved in the game, and when you're playing on a water map, that does change things up a little bit, because I'll go to some of my like water decks. You might have to have like 2 caravels and maybe even like uh, combat cards for your boats. So it gets a little more complicated there. But most maps are only land or very little water. So this deck right here will cover you in most situations, and this would be a very good starting point for being able to understand decks and and what shipments you should be sending. So if you have any other questions about decks, choosing cards, or anything like that, or if you have any other ideas for good videos for beginners, just let me know down below in the comments. And that's it for this video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.